Low light enabled on the Insta 360 Luna Ultra. This is a repeated shot. Again, we catch the motorcycle coming down. I'm Fish. This really caught my attention. I didn't realize it was here, growing. And let me zoom on in, give you a beautiful shot of a large sunflower. Man, does it show you the colors? Maybe if I get Cheez-It, I could replicate that commercial. It's amazing how it's dark early in the morning when I leave now. So now the camera's going to work for me in low light. And that means summer is nearing. It's getting closer to being over. And that's not what we want to hear. And sure, that's the way things go. Now, he just flew right by me and he's riding pretty fast and I'm trying to catch up with the zoom. How come some shots I look bright and some shots I look dark? Well, that's artificial intelligence. You can kind of trick this camera in some ways. Let's see if I can show that to you. How I've started to brighten up just like that. Here we go again. Let me get a little closer. Now, I got some good news, bad news. I don't know if it's any news at all. Now, the information I heard and seen. Oh yeah, the Xtra Muse 2, Xtra Muse 2 Pro, it's not coming out. Not anytime soon, because July 20th is over. It should have been here. August, September, nobody knows. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see lights on the boat. Yeah, they're going to go out soon, and lights behind me, one boat. The Insta 360 Luna Ultra, we got to get used to the overlays. They can become quite cumbersome. Yeah, they're there to help you, to show you, to tell you, but they're there all the time on a lot of things. So as we ride along, all the boats seem to be a lot closer to the, this side. Come on, this boat's been here for, what, a month now? Still sunk? So, Insta 360 killed it with close-up, especially with the coloring and all. The macro, if asked. So as we ride along and down to the shore, to the beach, to the ocean, let's see what it looks like. You can see the planes coming into the distance, the cloud formation, which is solid. The sun's gonna rise. And you can see a light that is on towards the right as I'm right near center, and then a freighter that may be docked. Blue claw crab. Seagull's missing dinner. Snack. Oh, I'm a little shaky. Yes, indeed. I should be pressing on the deep tracking. This way I don't shake and you get to see it there. Let's back out because I'm standing at my waist height of the crab's claw. The freighter is going out. He's going out at half speed because there's still low light and he's going real slow. I was in contact with Insta 360 and we were talking and they told me that firmware 1.014 is the latest firmware until new firmware will get released. Every firmware that we're seeing out there is a beta version. We have firmware 1.024 and firmware 1.023, and they are betaware. It can be true that you got that firmware and it's loaded up randomly. Now I made a suggestion to Insta360 and their gratitude was giving me a voucher, $30, no less, for my thoughts and sharing some information. And they were very thankful and courteous as well. It was a good chat. definitely indeed. How sweet is that? Oh, what did I suggest? Well, like always, I gave them the thoughts or what I thought about the camera or what should be added to the camera. And many people basically, overlooked it, including the R&D developers. And that is a low light enable switch. Hey, we got something over here on the right hand side of you, the left hand military side of me. If I press it, it is deep tracking, and that is the button, and it's got me there so I can set it up. If I want to track, it's making me big and small, but you have to hit the start. So why not have this deep tracking button that's over here where my hand is at? Can't move it over there, can't put it up there, can't put it down here, but you can put it up dead center in the middle because there's nothing there. There's too many things on the OSD. Well, what's OSD? Online screen display. It's early in the morning and exercise, swimming, and so forth. And the beach has people. And it's also nice and clean. And there we have the ship, the light, all in one spot. As you can see, the ship will come across the light and knock that light out. 3, 2, 1. Blow it on out, baby. Knock that. No, the light's in front of the ship. How sweet is that? You ever see seagulls sunbathe? Well, here we go. Let me know when I'm on it. I never get things perfect dead center. And it's funny how I can't get close up, but there are a lot of shots that we can get close up. All right, I'm going to try to zoom in on the building and keep it dead center. I'm getting ready to get out of here. This mosquito's bothering me. Now, how sweet is that? That's like close up. I had to practice that shot. I wanted to capture the seagulls, but we're capturing the sand cleaner coming out. And there he goes. Can we get the tracking on there, fish? It always dead centers and jerks around, meaning it moved. And some people may not like that when you're on center of the camera. Now, why did it go to the left a little? It should have just stayed where it was at and then slowly go to the right. I grabbed a couple of shots of the sunflowers. These ones are not yet seeding. But as you can see, this one is starting to seed right there. And colors being adjusted. Let's move closer while we're in the 12. And then you can see all those seeds. How nice and macro clear that is. I am 12 times. About 6 inches away, about 4 inches away, and then that's where it starts to lose its focus, right there. And as I back out, it'll keep its zoom, and then you can see the color shift change. And that's how close I was, like right at the edge of the park bench. We have the sun rising behind me, so I am going to be a little dark. My EV value, negative 1.0 from negative 0.7. Not on this video, the videos before. I dropped it down just a drop. Let's try to get that sunrise. Get to the corner where I have to be because every second counts. There we are with the sunrise. And what we can do, now we can capture the cleaning sweeper machine we're kind of like zoomed in. We're still on 1x. And let's just zoom on in. There we go. Beautiful shot indeed. Let's bring it down just a drop so we could get the machine in there. And the birds flying. We're gonna have to bring it down. There we go. Get it all in there. Reflection of the water, the machine, and the sun. The 1 1/3 sensor really shows the color over the 1 inch. And there we are with the 1 inch right there. Now, if we showed shots, this is 3.2 on the 1.1 inch sensor. And what we'll do, we'll show you what it looks like side by side with the 2.7 and try to get it equal to the same shot. Well, I am recording, not with this microphone, and it did not ask me to do a switchover. Why was that? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do it all the time. And this is not a perfect shot for the reasons of I'm dark and it's capturing the sun. You don't want to shoot this way at times. I don't use portrait, I use matrix, and because I dropped my EV value down, and this is what I want, the shot. I want it to be a little bit more natural looking than having all this kind of like overexposed. These cameras come out default overexposed. Now we got to buy ND filters to control it. The EV values we could drop down and raise the shutter speed here. We do all these things. Well, you know, people wanted for this, they could do, you know, motion blur ND filters. I'm not an ND filter fan, but like I talked back before, Insta360 gave me a credit, and I'm probably going to take that and get the filter and pay some money and get the official one. Is the official one better than K&F, Tellison, Newer, and all those other brands? They could send me and I could compare it to what I don't have. But when I'll have it pretty soon. I was trying to film the lady that was going in the water swimming without a lifeguard. And I was just all over the place. I got a pole in the way. I'm not going to move my camera, but I'll back on out and I'll get into the shot right here and give a little talk. How do I look to you? Is the, you know, sun bothering you? Is it going to adjust when I walk around? I'll come over here to the opposite side. I'm doing all these real life testings while I'm doing a vlog and talking to you. I did brighten up, right? I did look pretty good. Now I can zoom into me while I'm, you know, being tracked. Look at that. And it's following me right here. And I'm looking in here, framing up my shot. Zooming while tracking and stopping the tracking by touching the screen, and I could walk off just like that. This is just totally amazing what we can do with the camera. The Insta360 Luna Ultra is here today, and the Xtra Muse 2 Pro is not here today, but you have a DJi Osmo Pocket 4P that is here today. And these are the things that you're going to want in your camera to do it all. Today's technology, and you're all complaining about Insta Xtra DJi. Just enjoy what you got. Well, I am going to end this long vid on fish. and I see you on the next one.